first couple of events to marshalling in readiness to get the meeting underway. Hello everyone and welcome to HBF Stadium for the PSA 2022 Quadrangular Swimming Carnival. Up for grabs is of course the John Ryan Shield. 4 teams competing in this meet: Christchurch Grammar, Scotch College, Trinity College and Wesley College. We are moments away from a start. Plenty of good swimming ahead of us. And here we go. This is the first event of the 2022 Quads. Event 1, Boys 100 metre Freestyle Division 2. And pretty even line of swimmers as we approach the first 50 mark here. And in front potentially is the Christchurch swimmer in lane 3. They hit the turn and it is Christchurch with a slight margin there over Wesley College. Those two swimmers have a little bit of separation from the rest of the field here. In fact, Christchurch now looking pretty strong. Division 2 100 metre freestyle. And it looks as though Christchurch is going to kick us off with a win here. Battle for second place is between the two Wesley swimmers, but there they are. Christchurch into the wall in a time of 59.46 to take out the first event here. Here we go, event 2 in the pool. This is the boys 100 metre freestyle Division 1, one of the blue ribbon events of the meeting. And we're seeing it early here tonight. Off to a decent start. And here once again in lane 3 it is Christchurch Grammar. Indeed, they do hold the record from last year. M. Lamb setting a time of 53.72. And once again, it is Christchurch Grammar with the advantage here. About a length away is the Trinity College swimmer. And not too far behind him is Wesley College. Out in front, though, it is Christchurch, and they're going to go back-to-back in the opening events here. Into the pool, 54:13 is the time. Trinity grabs second with Wesley in third position. We're underway, event 3. This is the boys 17 and under 100 metre freestyle in Division 2. And possibly with a slight advantage here, early stages, it is Scotch College in lane 6. Right up there, though, is Wesley, lane 5. And out there, lane 2, the other Scotch College swimmer. They may actually turn first here. No, lane 1 it was. In fact, Wesley College in lane 5. And he got a good push off as well, did the Wesley swimmer. And he's looking pretty strong here in the second leg of this race. Also powering through is the Christchurch swimmer. In fact, he may have just edged in front for the lead here. It's neck and neck as they come past the announce table. But I think it is the Christchurch swimmer that has got in front here, and he will take it out. And what a good start this has been so far for Christchurch. 3 from 3, the hat trick. And the winning time here, 59.88. Here we go, event 4. This is the boys 17 and under 100 metre freestyle Division 1. And the record holder, Kay Wiley from Christchurch, 54.53, the time to beat. Off to a good start here was the Trinity swimmer in lane 4. Not too far behind is Christchurch, also Wesley there, out in lane 7. With a decent start also was the second Christchurch swimmer, although he held up on the turn there. And powering away here is Trinity College in lane 4. Forming the tip of the spear here with Christchurch and Wesley behind him, but he's going to leave them in his wake. And here he comes now into the wall in a time of 53.67, and that will be a new record unofficially from the time set in 2020. So nice swim there by the Trinity swimmer. 53.67, unofficially lowering the mark from 2020. We're in the pool now for event 5. This is the boys 16 and under 100 metre freestyle, Division 2. Christchurch and Trinity vying for the advantage here, possibly sneaking up into the lead here is Scotch in lane 6. We'll get a better idea when they hit the turn here. It will be Christchurch in front, lane 3. And he turned first, but he lost the lead here on the turn and looking very strong here in this second half of the race is the Scotch College swimmer. He's pushed up on the Christchurch and Trinity swimmer here. In fact, he's got the lead. He's looking across at them now. He knows what he needs to do to hold on, and I don't think they're going to catch him. He did. He held on here, Scotch, for a time of 1:03.38. So this is event 6, the boys 16 and under 100 metre freestyle division 1. Once again, Kay Wiley, the record holder, his time from 2019, 53.93, might be under threat here because the Trinity College swimmer got off to an absolute flyer here in lane 4, and he's already turning back here out there in lane 1. Wesley's holding down second place and Scotch in third place, I'd say. Slowed up a little bit has the Trinity swimmer, and the Wesley swimmer is finishing stronger. Has he got enough left in the tank to hold on here for Trinity? Wesley trying to catch him, but no, the Trinity swimmer has held on here, and Trinity takes it out in a time of 55.94. So we've switched to the 50 metre start point for event 7, the boys 15 and under 50 metre freestyle division 2. Nice start here from Scotch. Also out there in lane 3, Christchurch. Up on the pace also is the second Scotch swimmer, lane 2. In fact, he may have the lead here, so it's Scotch and Christchurch. Lane 2 it will be with Scotch College in a time of 27.88. Event 8 in the pool. This is the boys 15 and under 50 metre freestyle division 1. Guess who holds the record here? It's Kay Wiley from 2018. Big swim here in lane 7 from the Christchurch swimmer. He's 3/4 of a length in front of his nearest rival. He's going to take this one out pretty easily in the finish, 24.55. So records tumbling here tonight. That's another one, unofficially, 24.55 to Christchurch. Here we go. This is event 9. Boys 14 and under, 50 metre freestyle, Division 2. Slight advantage here to Christchurch in lane 7. Also Christchurch in lane 3 now pushing through. It is that swimmer that has the lead. Behind him it's very tight, but it will be Christchurch here. Lane 3 taking out event 9. 28.95 is the time. Here we go for event 10, boys 14 and under, 50 metre freestyle, Division 1. And once again, Christchurch right up on the pace here with Trinity about a length behind. The nearest rival to Christchurch is Wesley out in lane 1. Christchurch, though, looking very strong, and will be Christchurch in lane 3, 26.42 is the time. They're in the pool now for event 11. This is the boys 13 and under, 50 metre freestyle, Division 2. And out here in lane 7, Christchurch. No surprises. Lane 2, though, Scotch College have pushed to the lead here. So it will be Christchurch and Scotch College to fight it out. Gee, very little separating them. Christchurch potentially finishing the stronger here. Can Scotch hold on? I think they will. Lane 2, Scotch College, 31.40 is the time. Event 12 underway. The boys 13 and under, 50 metre freestyle, Division 1. And nice start here from Trinity in lane 4. Lane 6, so Scotch College powering to the front here. Lane 1, Wesley College possibly holding down second place. They are, but they're about 3/4 of a length behind here. The Scotch College swimmer in lane 6. Here he comes now. He's into the wall in a time of 28.35. So that concludes the freestyle. We'll be switching strokes here to breaststroke. And just confirmation from our officials that we did indeed have a record from event 4, the boys 17 and under 100 metre freestyle, Division 1. And it was Harrison Farmer from Trinity setting the new record of 53.67. Well done there to Harrison Farmer in event 4. Okay, looks like we're getting some swimmers on pool deck here, and event 13 will get underway very shortly. They're in the pool now for event 13. This is the boys 100 metre breaststroke, Division 2. And pretty tight at the top here, with Trinity and Wesley fighting it out. Also Christchurch in lane 7. And, getting under my guard there in lane 1, I should say, Wesley College. They may have the lead here. In fact, they do, and they'll turn with a significant advantage, at least 3/4 of a length on that first turn. So it's Wesley College, the team to beat here, out in lane 1. Plenty of pursuers, though, not least of which the second Wesley swimmer in lane 5, who may have overhauled his teammate here. And we've also got Trinity and Christchurch in lanes 4 and 3 in the mix. And also out here in lane 7 is Christchurch. It's been a topsy-turvy race, this one, but powering through here in the late stages is Christchurch. So Christchurch and Wesley. Can Wesley lane 5 hold on? No, they can't. Strong second half from Christchurch in lane 7 there. 1:19.85 to win event 13. This is event 14. Boys 100 metre breaststroke, Division 1. And here's a big name on the record holder, Travis Netterpelt, 107.4. And that's been in place since 2002. Can any of these swimmers give it a shake tonight? Lane 5, Wesley College, way out in front here. Well, not way out in front. In fact, not even in front. The swimmer in lane 7 for Christchurch touched in first, and he got a good kick away as well. So he's extended that very slight margin he had into about half a body length here. Can Wesley make a move on him? Doesn't look like it. He is going very strongly here, the Christchurch swimmer in lane 7. He's going to win this one convincingly after what looked like a tight battle at the halfway point. Here he comes into the wall, 1:11.17 for Christchurch here in event 14. Event 14 underway. This is the boys 17 and under 100 metre breaststroke Division 2. And confirmation from the officials that we did indeed have a record in Event 8, which was the boys 15 and under 50 metre freestyle in Division 2. The top three swimmers, in fact, all broke the previous record, but the winner here was Jackson Anderson from Christchurch, lowering the mark to 24.55. So nice swim there from Jackson Anderson from Christchurch in Event 8, setting the new record. We swing our attention back to the pool, and the advantage here is with Christchurch. Lane 3, Trinity though, right on their hammer. In fact, looks like Trinity's gaining a bit of territory here. Also out in lane 8 is the other Trinity swimmer. So Christchurch under real duress, and as they come past the announce table, it is the two Trinity swimmers that have edged ahead. Lane 4 just in front, lane 8 not too far behind. It will be Trinity in lane 4, touching in 1:22.97. Christchurch held on for second place with Trinity in third. They're in the pool now. This is event 16, the boys 17 and under 100 metre breaststroke Division 1. Record holder here from 2014 is A. Milligan from Scotch, 1:11.30, the time to beat. Off to a great start here is Trinity, lane 4. That white cap bobbing in and out of the water furiously, and he has got a huge margin on his rivals. And he is furthering that as he comes past us here for the second time, down to the final 25 metres of his journey. He is lengths in front. Make it 10 metres his advantage here. Battle for second behind him is between Wesley and Christchurch, but here comes lane 4, Trinity, 1:06.83, and he is not just beaten, he has smashed that old mark from 2014. And that will now go to our Trinity swimmer here, 1:06.83 the time. Just received an update as well on the score, the team tally, and this is up to and including event 12. In first place with 244 points is Christchurch. In second place with 189 points is Trinity. In third place with 173 points is Wesley. And in fourth with 167 points was Scotch. So that was the team tallies through to and including event 12. Christchurch leading it with 244 points. This is event 17 now, the boys 16 and under 50 metre breaststroke division 2. And lane 4 here, it is Trinity. Slight advantage here. Christchurch in lane 3 challenging, and our other Trinity swimmer out here in lane 8. Although he's just been, well, it's pretty tight actually for second place, but with a clear half a body length advantage here. It is Trinity lane 4, and they will take this one out in a time of 36.90. Event 18 in the pool. This is the boys 16 and under 50 metre breaststroke division 1. And Harrison Farmer holds this record. He's already established a new one for himself in the freestyle earlier tonight. And it is one of his schoolmates here from Trinity who is leading them all with a convincing performance here. Lane 4, here he is, into the wall. 33.14 is the time here in event 18. We're underway in event 19. The boys 15 and under 50 metre breaststroke division 2. And good start here from Scotch College lane 6. I've established the ascendancy here, have Scotch. Got swimmers in first and second place, with Christchurch holding down third at the moment. It is lane 6 though, heading them in just. Gee, it was tight in the finish there between the two Scotch teammates, but lane 6 got there first. 37.66 the time. Here we go. 15 and under 50 metre breaststroke. This is division 1. And Christchurch lane 3 off to a good start. Scotch College lane 6 right up there as well. In fact, Scotch may have the lead here. Trying to push through is Trinity in lane 4. Scotch though looking good. 3/4 of a length over Christchurch. Trinity not that much further back. Here comes Scotch though. And 33.03 is the time for Scotch College here in event 20. This is event 21, the 14 and under 50 metre breaststroke division 2. Christchurch in lane 7 here with the lead. Trinity pushing through. No, Trinity in fact as they come past the announce. Oh, gee, it's tight. No, it is Christchurch in front. Trinity just behind. Second Christchurch swimmer in lane 3 up there, but Christchurch in lane 7 will bring them home first here. 37.81 is the time. This is event 22 now. 14 and under 50 metre breaststroke, division 1. Christchurch, lane 3. With a handy break here. Trinity, lane 4, trying to reel that swimmer in. Don't think they're going to be able to do so. Here comes Christchurch once again. They've had a good meet so far and continuing on in that vein here in event 22 as they touch the wall in a time of 34.23. The swimmer for Christchurch. This is event 23 now, the boys 13 and under, 50 metre breaststroke, division 2. And not sure what's happening in lane 3 there. We've got a swimmer withdrawing from the event and it's pretty tight. Line of 3 or possibly 4 swimmers here. 5 make it, vying for the lead here. Possibly Wesley in lane 5, just with his nose in front. Pushing through lane 6 is Scotch College, though. This one's going to go down to the wire. Wesley just in front. Can they hold on here? They do. 42.26 is the time. Wesley College taking out a tight one. So this is event 24, 13 and under 50 metre breaststroke, Division 1. Familiar name holding the record here, Harrison Farmer, 35.25 is the mark. And Harrison, of course, got another record tonight, event 16, the 17 and under 100 metre breaststroke. He took out that race in a record time of 1:06.83. His second record of the night, Harrison Farmer, in event 16. We're with event 23 though, and it is lane 6, Scotch College, in a time of 38.12 with the victory. Yes, Harrison Farmer, 2 records already tonight. How many more will he put his name to before the evening is out? All right, here we go for event 25. This is the 50 metre inclusive event, Division 1. And we've got a swimmer out here in lane 1 from Wesley College, and getting a big round of applause as he goes past the stands there. Wonderful to see. All right, look at the effort being put in here. Absolutely sensational. And once again, getting a big round of applause. Nearly there. Nearly at the finish line. It's been a great effort. And we are home now. So well done there. Actually, I said that swimmer was from Wesley. Can't be certain of that. But we'll get confirmation on that from our officials. And we've got 2 more swimmers now. Here they come. And lane 2 in first here for Christchurch. 2 Christchurch swimmers. There we go. So it was a Trinity swimmer who we saw before. That was event 25, the 50 metre inclusive event, Division 1. All right, here we go for event 26, the first of our relays. This is the 200 metre freestyle relay, Division 2. And leading them out in lane 3 is Christchurch. Already about a length over their nearest competitor, Scotch, in lane 2. So Christchurch have their second swimmer in the pool. Now all the other teams do as well. Might be Christchurch v Christchurch here. So lane 3 and lane 7, they're first and second. Scotch in lane 2, holding down third place. Scotch in lane 6, pushing through to challenge for that third place. Out in front though, it is Christchurch, lane 3. Scotch in second place, just maybe, although Christchurch, I think, have moved up into second place as well. So we've got Christchurch, Scotch and Scotch here as our first 4 teams. Going into the final changeover here. And it is Christchurch in lane 3 with a significant advantage. The other team's just getting into the pool now. The second Christchurch team in lane 7 holding down second place, and it's a battle between the 2 Scotches for third. But way out in front here, it is Christchurch in lane 3. They're going to come in to take this one out very comfortably. Into the wall now, 1:47.53 is the time. Underway now, event 27, the 17 and under 200 metre freestyle relay, Division 2. Christchurch in lane 3, no surprises, off to a good start here. Too far behind is Scotch in lane 2, and Christchurch also here in lane 7. Lane 3 though it is, lane 3 Christchurch, and the second Christchurch team also holding down second place with Scotch in third place. So it's the battle once again between the 2 Christchurch teams. Lane 3 has the ascendancy as we hit the halfway point. Christchurch have their third swimmers in the pool. Here comes Scotch now. So it's lane 3 with Christchurch, lane 7 with Christchurch in second place, and lane 2, Scotch College, in third place. Fourth place is lane 6, Scotch College. Final changeover now for lane 3, Christchurch. They look to have this well in hand. Their schoolmates over there in lane 7 not going to be able to catch them. And it will be Christchurch lane 3 down to the business end of this relay, event 27. And here they come into the wall. 1:46.13 is the time for Christchurch here in event 27. This is event 28, the 16 and under 200 metre freestyle relay. Pretty tight battle at the top here, lanes 3 and 4, Christchurch and Trinity, not too far behind. Also Squatch in lane 2 here, so tight at the top here over the first 50 metres. Getting a great change over there was Christchurch in lane 7. They may have pushed to the front here, although they're just slightly off their schoolmates here in lane 3. So it is Christchurch lane 3, and good battle for second, not too far behind them, between Scotch and the second Christchurch team. So I reckon Scotch have just edged to second place here, although several teams within striking range. Scotch out in lane 2. Trinity's not too far behind in lane 4. Christchurch, though, in lane 3 have led from the start and continue to do so. We are 3/4 of the way through event 28. Okay, gee, it's getting interesting now. Christchurch leading it. Scotch throwing the gauntlet down. Can they get there? And look at the finish here in lane 6 and 7. They're powering home. Christchurch, though, lane 3 will definitely hold on despite that challenge, and they win this one in 1:56.38. This is event 29, 200 metre under 15 freestyle relay. Good start here by Trinity. Not too far behind though Christchurch. They might be starting to level up here as we approach the first turn. We'll see when they touch in. Trinity will get there before just. Christchurch now though, look at this swimmer wearing the gold livery of Christchurch, absolutely powering through the water here, and he's pushed through to the front here by a considerable margin, out to about a length here. Scotch College coming into it now in lane 6. They've pushed up into second place, Trinity in third. We're at the halfway point and it is Christchurch. Scotch College trying to reel in Christchurch. They've got the second Christchurch team in third place now. So it is Christchurch in lane 3 leading all comers into the final changeover here. Way out in front, Christchurch. Battle for second place is between Scotch College and the second Christchurch team. Possibly the second Scotch College team could put themselves in the mix here, but no doubt about the leader here. It is Christchurch in lane 3. And they're in now. 2 minutes, 0.31 of a second is the winning time here. All right, this is event 30 now. The 14 and under 200 metre freestyle relay. And Scotch College with a very minor advantage here. Well, Christchurch now may have just edged in front. And as they jump in the pool with the second swimmers, there's not a lot between them at the front here, but it is Christchurch with Scotch and Trinity in third place. Trinity pushing up on the leader here. They've moved into second place. Less than half a body length behind Christchurch now. At the 100 metre mark, Christchurch, Trinity, Scotch, and the second Christchurch team. Those are your top 4. Okay, so Scotch has just handed third place to Christchurch in lane 6. Out in front though, it's Christchurch in lane 3. Big battle going on though between Christchurch and Trinity for the lead here. We're down to the all-important final changeover. Christchurch just in front, Trinity not too far behind. Can Trinity overhaul them here? The swimmer's trying really hard, but he's not making an impact. Christchurch holding. And I think they've seen the threat off here. Christchurch Grammar School with another win here. And into the wall they come in a time of 2:05.72 in event 30. Underway now with event 31, the 13 and under 200 metre freestyle relay. And it's Trinity just slightly shading Christchurch. Well, maybe not. Actually, I think Christchurch just gone past Trinity now. Unfortunately for the Scotch swimmer in lane 6, he's got a goggle malfunction, which has made his journey a little less pleasant than it otherwise would have been, and he's lagging behind. But out in front, though, it is Christchurch. Scotch College in lane 2 have moved up into second place, or maybe it's Christchurch here in lane 7. So it is those two teams fighting it out at the front here. Trinity not too far behind. Scotch also up there. Christchurch, though, lane 3. Hit the halfway mark first. And now they're extending their margin. So Christchurch, Trinity, Scotch, and the other Christchurch team in 4th place. To the final changeover. Big margin now. They're not going to catch him. Christchurch will take this one away, so it's a matter for the minors here. And it looks like Trinity will be the ones that grab second place here. Scotch about half a body length behind. Here come Christchurch Grammar School. Once again, big win for them. 2:13.79 is the time. So this is event 32, 50-metre backstroke, Division 2. Powering along very nicely out in lane 1 is Wesley College. And they're going to do this one very comfortably. 30:49 is the time for event 32. This is event 33, the 100-metre backstroke, Division 1. That mark to beat, if we're going to see a record tonight, is 1 minute .01 of a second, set in 2004 by S. Holmes from Scotch College. We'll see if any of these boys can lower the mark tonight. It is Christchurch Grammar in lane 3 with the lead over the first 50 metres. Trinity College not too far behind there. Probably the only swimmer really in striking range, although possibly Wesley College in lane 1. Neither of those challenges look likely, as the Christchurch swimmer is looking very strong here in lane 3, and he is in fact kicking away to win this one. Here he comes. 1:03.80 is the time here for Christchurch. Event 34 now. 17 and under 50-metre backstroke 2. So Scotch College in lane 6 here with a very slim margin. Plenty of challenges though, not least of which is Christchurch out in lane 3. They're all trying, Christchurch, Trinity, Wesley, to catch the Scotch swimmer here. Most likely is Christchurch, but no, Scotch held on. And it is Scotch College in lane 6, 33:16, the winning time here. This is event 35, the 17 and under 50-metre backstroke, Division 1. The record was set last year by T. Michael from Christchurch, 29.23 is the time. Trying to better that mark here in lane 4 is Trinity College. And he is flying to the finish line. The Trinity College swimmer in a time of 29.50. Wesley grabs second place and Christchurch Grammar in third. Event 36 now. This is the 16 and under 50 metre backstroke, Division 2. Trinity with a slight advantage here over Wesley and Scotch. Lanes 1 and 2, the challengers here, but lane 4, Trinity, look to have this one in hand. And they will come in to win this one here in a time of 33.94. This is event 37, the 16 and under 50 metre backstroke, Division 1. Battle at the front here between Wesley College and Trinity. Give it to Wesley. Can he hold on here though? The Trinity College swimmer is trying to track him down, but the Wesley swimmer will hold and will take out event 37 in a time of 29.93. This is event 38, 15 and under 50 metre backstroke, Division 2. Off to a good start here in lane 8 was the Trinity College swimmer. Several of his competitors have caught up and indeed surpassed him now. Leading that pack are the two Christchurch swimmers, lanes 3 and 7. That's where we're looking for our winner. It's going to be lane 3, Christchurch. 32.32 the time. Christchurch Grammar. They're underway in event 39, the 15 and under 50 metre backstroke, Division 1. The record holder here is C. Joyce from Wesley, and his time is 30:91. Will that be broken here tonight? Here's a good swim from the Christchurch swimmer here in lane 3, powering to the line, 28:39, and he has broken, unofficially of course, but he has broken that record. So huge swim there, and he looks pretty happy about it as well, as he should be. We'll get that confirmed officially, but looks like a new record there. Event 40 now, 14 and under 50 metre backstroke, Division 2. Not a lot separating the swimmers in the middle lanes here for the lead. We've got Christchurch Trinity starting to break away a little bit now. Scotch is also right up there, lane 2. The battle is between Trinity here in lane 8 as well, starting to come into it. So where do we look? Lane 3 for Christchurch possibly. Yes, they get there in a time of 34:84. We're on to event 41. The boys 14 and under 50 metre backstroke Division 1. The time to beat here as far as records go, 30:69. That was set last year by Jay Anderson. The battle for this event is between Scotch and Christchurch. I reckon Christchurch just leading. Big lunge from Scotch. Didn't get there. 32:81 to Christchurch Grammar. Underway now in event 42, 13 and under 50 metre backstroke, Division 2. Christchurch in lane 7 and Wesley lane 5 here, fighting it out for the ascendancy. It is Wesley. Their nose in front, the Christchurch swimmer though coming at him. It's going to be a good battle. It's going to go right down to the wire. Wesley though just enough to hold here, and Wesley with a win in 36:10. We are underway in event 43. And emerging with the lead out there in lane 3 is Christchurch Grammar. Got about half a body length, maybe a bit less on the Wesley swimmer out in lane 1. Also trying to challenge those two is the Scotch swimmer. It's Christchurch though, just holding on here, and they will keep their rivals at bay for a win here in a time of 35.07. Event 44. Boys 50-metre butterfly, Division 2. And Wesley, lane 1. Slight advantage over the Scotch swimmer, lane 2. Trying to push through here, lane 8 is Trinity. They'll get third, but it'll be Wesley for the win. 30.95 is the time. This is event 45, the 50-metre butterfly, Division 1. And Ran van der Rit from Scotch College with the record, 25.87. That's the mark to beat if they want to put their name in the record books here. It is Christchurch powering and winning in a time of 26.46 here. In event 45. In the pool now for event 46. Boys 17 and under, 50-metre butterfly, Division 2. Good start, lane 5, Wesley College. Scotch College right on their hammer out there in lane 2, and 1 fight for second place. Lane 5 though, it is Wesley. 29.06 the time. Okay, looks like we're just getting slight delay here. Hopefully you're enjoying all the action here, being streamed live via YouTube. This is, of course, the 2022 PSA Quadrangular Swimming Carnival, the 22 quads. Up for grabs is the John Ryan Shield. All right, we're underway again with event 47, boys 17 and under, 50-metre butterfly division 1. Trinity, lane 4. Can they hold on here? They've got some pressure here from Wesley, lane 5. Looks like they will. They'll do it pretty comfortably, actually, Trinity College here. They're into the wall now. 27:39 is the time here in event 47. Event 48 now. 16 and under, 50-metre butterfly division 2. Trinity out to the early lead here. Looks like they're going to be hard to reel in. Looks like this Trinity swimmer is extending his lead here. Scotch and the other Trinity swimmer vying for the minors, but it is Trinity College in lane 4. 29:70 the time here. This is event 49. 16 and under, 50-metre butterfly, division 1. The record set in 2016 is 26:69. Can anyone beat that tonight? If anyone's going to do it, it's going to be lane 1 with Wesley. He's going to win this one pretty comfortably, the Wesley College swimmer. No record, but decent swim nonetheless. 27:72 is the time. Event 50 underway. 15 and under 50-metre butterfly, Division 2. Wesley, lane 4, out in front. Scotch, second place, within striking range, if good enough. Several swimmers coming through now, including the other Trinity swimmer, Christchurch Grammar. Trinity, though, in lane 4 will hold here. And they touch in first in a time of 31.16. This is event 51. 15 and under 50-metre butterfly, Division 1. And Christchurch Grammar in first place here. It's lane 7. Scotch about 3/4 of a length behind. And Christchurch Grammar, their swimmer in lane 7, does it in good fashion here, 27.41. Now, if my maths is correct, that might be a new record. We'll get that confirmed by our officials. If that's the case, it was a very good swim. All right, event 52. 14 and under 50-metre butterfly, Division 2. Oh, this one's tight through to the halfway mark. Who wants it? Who grabs the ascendancy here? Christchurch Grammar just starting to edge ahead now of Wesley. Trinity and Scotch right up there, though. Still within striking range if they make a move now. But they don't, and Christchurch hold on. 33.66 over Wesley and Trinity in event 52. This is event 53 now. The 14 and under 50-metre butterfly, Division 1. P. Pendle, the record holder from 2015, 29.60 is that record. We've got Wesley out in front, lane 1. Trinity several length or so behind in lane 4. And Wesley takes that one out pretty comfortably in the finish. 29.31 is the time in event 53. This is event 54 now. 13 and under 50 metre butterfly, Division 2. Scotch College out in lane 2 with the early ascendancy here. Can anyone catch him as we come past the halfway mark? Closest rival is the Christchurch Grammar swimmer. Looks like he is gaining a bit of territory, so this one will go down to the wire. Christchurch coming at Scotch. Can Scotch hold on here? Christchurch get there. Gee, that was a strong finish by the Christchurch swimmer. 36.63, just edging ahead of his Scotch rival in the last few strokes there. Event 55 in the pool, 13 and under 50 metre butterfly, Division 1. S. Spencer from Christchurch with the record. That was set last year, 29.87. Good battle for the lead here. Wesley, Christchurch, Trinity all vying for the win here. Looks like it will be the Christchurch swimmer though in lane 3. He holds off the challengers and he's into the wall in a time of 32.18. So change here to the relays, and we'll be getting them underway very shortly. This is, of course, the 2022 PSA Quads Swimming Carnival. Haven't seen a score update for some time, but so hopefully we'll get one of them soon. We've seen records be broken tonight. A lot of good swimming, plenty more to come. In fact, I've got the John Ryan Shield on my desk in front of me. And, geez, now my math's being tested here. Christchurch Grammar School have won the past 7 of these shields, and when we had last saw the tally, they were in front again this evening. So can they make it 8 in a row? In fact, the layout of this, I'm going to just do a recount here because it's more than 7. It's actually 13. They've won the past 13, looking to make it 14. That is an incredible run. The last time another school won this was back in 2008 with Wesley College. Wow, what a period of dominance from Christchurch. It's a reminder, of course, to all our swimmers, you are required to wear a mask at all times other than when you're in the pool or consuming food or drink. So make sure you mask up when you're sitting in the stands up there. All right, so this is event 56, the 200 metre medley relay division 2. And we've got Christchurch Grammar out in front. All right, we've got our changeovers now, and it is still Christchurch Grammar, Scotch and Trinity in third place. Anything can happen in the medleys though. Change of stroke. And the different swimmers come in to the mix, they can be topsy-turvy affairs. So got our Scotch swimmer swimming under duress at the moment with a goggle malfunction. He's got to the changeover now though. Scotch still holding down second place as we go into the butterfly leg. Out in front it is Christchurch Grammar though, by some margin. They'll take some catching here as we head into the final changeover. So it's Christchurch Grammar, Scotch and Wesley. Christchurch have their final swimmer in the pool. Wesley now have edged ahead of Scotch. Can Trinity come into play here for the minor placings? Their swimmer is pushing up. Out in front though, it is Christchurch Grammar, as it has been for large parts of this meeting, as they're going to come in here. And they've won this one in a time of 2:08.8. All right, this is event 57, 17 and under 200 metre medley relay, division 2. And Wesley College off to a decent start here, but just starting to establish himself at the head of the lead is the swimmer here for Christchurch Grammar. Scotch not too far behind either. We have been, or I have been provided with an update on the team scores, and this is up to and including event 50, so relatively up-to-date score. And in fourth place with 681 points is Scotch. In third place with 700 points is Wesley. In second place with 768 points is Trinity. And with a big lead out in front, 927 points, Christchurch Grammar. And they're leading this event here at the halfway point. We're looking at about a 3.5 length lead here to Christchurch Grammar over Wesley College, and Scotch about half a length further back in third place. So just a reminder here, leading team with 927 points is Christchurch Grammar. We're on to the freestyle leg now. And 25 metres to go. It's Christchurch Grammar doing it very nicely out in front. Scotch has put themselves into second place. Looks like they should be able to hold on there. The winner here is Christchurch. And their time, 2:10.68 here in event 57. This is event 58 now. Boys 16 and under 200 metre medley relay, Division 2, and we lead off, as we always do, with the backstroke leg. And once again, it is Christchurch Grammar with the early advantage here. The breaststroke leg, and looks like we've got a change at the top here, or maybe it's certainly tightened up with Trinity and Wesley throwing the challenge down to Christchurch Grammar. Wesley, in fact, or as they come past the announcement, hard to tell, maybe Christchurch still holding on. Wesley gotten very close here. They might touch in first. Wesley, we'll see. No, it's still Christchurch. Wesley and Trinity, though, right behind, fractions of a second. And now Wesley perhaps have edged in front. They have. So a real battle here now. Wesley starting to put a little bit of breathing space on the other teams here. Christchurch Grammar in second place. Scotch have moved up into third. Wesley, though, will be the team to beat as we head into the final leg. Wesley's in, Christchurch's in, Scotch is in, now Trinity. So here they come. And it is Wesley leading all comers. Can they hold on here though? Scotch is coming at them. Scotch emerging as a real possibility to take this one. It's Wesley, Scotch coming at them hard. Can Wesley hold on here? I don't think they can. Scotch coming home like a freight train, taking out event 58 here in a time of 2:15.71, and that's what you get with the medleys. Wow, what a seesawing affair that was, and it was Scotch at the finish in front when it counted. Just had a suggestion from our officials if teams can be ready to go and be waiting at the blocks as the previous event or the event that's ahead of them, so that we can get the meeting moving a bit quicker. So if teams are ready to go as the event ahead of them is going, that would be much appreciated. This is event 59 now. 15 and under 200 metre medley relay division 2. Early battle here is between Scotch in lane 6 and Christchurch Grammar in lane 3. Got some confirmation here of some records that we saw earlier this evening. The first of those was in event 39, the boys 15 and under 50 metre backstroke, and a new record was set by Sam Hicks of Christchurch Grammar, and he lowered the time to a new mark of 28:39. So new record there to Sam Hicks of Christchurch, 28:39 in the 15 and under 50 metre backstroke. The other record we have confirmation of was in event 51, which was the 15 and under 50 metre butterfly. And Jackson Anderson, also of Christchurch, setting a new record of 27:41. So a new record there confirmed. Jackson Anderson of Christchurch, 27:41 in the 15 and under 50 metre butterfly. Congratulations to both swimmers there. Wonderful effort. So we turn our attention back to the pool, and it's still Scotch and Christchurch fighting it out. Scotch with the lead, and they'll be hard to catch here on this final leg. Christchurch swimmer has just hit the pool now. He's got a fair bit of work to do to cut this margin, trying hard to do so, but it's a big lead here to Scotch. And as they come into the final 25, they will hold to win this one. Nice swim from Christchurch to cut that margin, but it's a big lead. And Scotch come in to win this one in a time of 2:15:49. Battle for third is on here. It's going to be Trinity touching in here to grab third place. All smiles though from the Scotch swimmer. Happy with that result, as he should be. So this is event 60, 14 and under 200 metre medley relay. Oh, slight advantage early stages here to Scotch out in lane 2, but it is a slight advantage. Trinity holding down second place here. Long way to go in this one yet. So now we've seen Trinity come into this one. They've got the lead. Christchurch in second place. They're about 3/4 of a length behind. Scotch there in lane 2 in third place. Okay, the records are coming thick and fast now. Another confirmation here from event 53. This was the 14 and under 50 metre butterfly. And the new record set by Bo Metham from Wesley College. And that time was 29:31. So Bo Metham setting a new mark in the 14 and under 50 metre butterfly. And that time was 29:31. Congratulations there to Bo Metham. All right, Trinity with the advantage. Can they be reeled in here? Doesn't look likely. He's holding strong, the Trinity swimmer. Coming at him, though, is the Christchurch swimmer. Trinity has maintained the margin, though. They're not going to be caught. And Trinity's going to hold on here. They're into the wall now. 2:24.67 the time over Christchurch, and Scotch in third place. This is event 61. 13 and under 200 metre medley relay. And it is Christchurch Grammar in lane 7, off to a good start here. The other Christchurch team in lane 3 also doing well. In fact, they've probably pushed up into first place now. And will turn here with a significant advantage at the first change. Got their second swimmer in the pool, Scotch, and the other Christchurch team now following suit. So it's Christchurch out in front, holding down first and third. Currently, Christchurch. In between them is Scotch College. Right, so extending the margin in the butterfly leg is Christchurch Grammar. They've got first and second now. Scotch have slipped back into third place. In danger of losing that to the other Scotch team here as well. Right, we're about to get the final swimmer for Christchurch in the pool. There they come now. And there's a big lead, isn't it? They won't be caught. It's not a question of if they win, it's by how much and what time. The other Christchurch team has got their final swimmer in the pool. And everyone else is yet to change. A couple of them do now, Scotch and Wesley. Way out in front is Christchurch Grammar. And here they come, touching in now in a time of 2:28.44. So that was the last of our relays for the moment. We're going to be switching back to the freestyle for event 62. 100-meter freestyle. Here we go, underway, event 62, 200-meter freestyle, Division 2. And it's the Wesley swimmer in lane 5. Off to a nice start here, being challenged and headed now by Trinity. And those two on the rest of the field. They turn, and it's Trinity touching in first, getting a decent kick away. Wesley, though, still up there. Those two settling in at the head of the field. Third place, most likely the second Wesley swimmer out there in lane 1. But that is pretty tight. So clear margin now to Trinity as we get to the 3/4 mark. And they'll leave nothing in the tank now over the final 50 metres. Pardon me, as we get to the halfway mark. Starting to draw away is Trinity. He's got this well in hand. Doing it pretty comfortably by the looks of it. And we'll see how much he's got to power home here in the last 50. But he's done it nicely. Big margin, unlikely to be caught. He's got the Wesley swimmer well in hand here, the Trinity swimmer, and here he comes. Down to the final 25 metres. And continuing to extend. He's going to do this very comfortably. It's going to be Wesley second and third most likely, although Christchurch might sneak into third here. But that time for the winner, Trinity, 2:07.51. All right, here we go. Event 63. This is the 200-meter freestyle, Division 1. So, gee, no one really with a clear ascendancy here, early stages. Thought it might have been Christchurch in lane 7. Out there in lane 1, though, Wesley doing quite a nice job. They turn. It is Christchurch just. The swimmers on either side of him representing Scotch and Trinity right up there, though. And the other's not too far behind either on the other side of the pool. So we're settling in for a decent battle here. But there's got a good kick off there. They may have got back the lead here. So Trinity lane 8, Scotch lane 6 out there in lane 1, Wesley. And also in the mix is Christchurch. In before he hit that turn to give himself a big advantage here. Now they're starting to come. Gee, it's been a well-timed run by lane 4, Trinity. Can he finish off the job by catching the Wesley swimmer? Wesley holding on, Trinity coming at them. Also Christchurch here in lane 7. Wesley will hold though, and Wesley comes in to win in a time of 2:06.74. What a good battle that was. And just a bit of friendly banter between the competitors as they exit the pool there. Okay, so we're back to the relays. This is event 64, 13 and under 200 meter medley relay, Division 1. We've got 3 teams engaged here, and it is Wesley leading out Trinity and Scotch here. Not much between Scotch and Trinity early stages here, but clear. Out in front is Wesley. They're on to their second swimmer already. Scotch just slightly ahead of Trinity on that changeover, but they're virtually level pegging here for second place. So Wesley doing it nicely. Scotch have got a bit of a break here for second place. And Trinity with a bit of work to do. Wesley have their third swimmer in the pool. Scotch now join them. And they hold on here. They've led from the get-go here, Wesley. Still a bit of work to done. 75 metres to go. All right, final swimmer for Wesley is in the pool. It's tightened up again between Scotch and Trinity. Wesley, though, will be hard to catch from here. Down to the final 25. And it is Wesley doing it very comfortably indeed. Scotch will grab second place here. They can't do anything about the winner. It will be Wesley College. Here they come. They're in now. 2:23.66 is the time. This is event 65, the 14 and under 200 metre medley relay, Division 1. We've got a full complement here for all four teams engaged. And Scotch off to a good start here on the backstroke leg. Got about a length here over Wesley. And Christchurch just holding down third place ahead of Trinity in fourth. Well, line of four as they come past the announce table, very little separating all four teams here. Who's going to get the ascendancy as we approach the halfway point? Trinity just slightly in front here, but not much in it. Right, Christchurch Grammar now getting a bit of a break. It's not a big one. It's certainly not insurmountable. Christchurch Grammar on the freestyle leg. They are homeward bound. They have the lead, Christchurch. Wesley coming at them. Trinity's dropped off here. Christchurch, they've come good at the right end of the race. And they look like they're going to take this one away. Not much Wesley can do now to reel them in. and Christchurch Grammar rack up another victory here. 2:11:47 is the time. This is event 66, the 15 and under 200 metre medley relay, Division 1. Early advantage here going to Christchurch Grammar, half a body length. On the Scotch swimmer in lane 2. So Christchurch change first. Trinity, Scotch, then Wesley. On this breaststroke leg, Trinity making a move here. Look at that. He's gaining territory on the Christchurch swimmer. May even touch in front here the way he's going. The Trinity swimmer, he will. He's going to zip past and give his team the ascendancy at the 100 metre mark. Bit of a task ahead of them. Okay, we've got the final swimmers in the pool now. Christchurch, Trinity and Scotch. Christchurch, the team to catch. Don't think they're going to do it. He's doing it very nicely. Out in front is the Christchurch swimmer. Scotch might be able to steal second here, but they're not going to get the win because here comes Christchurch. And they're in now, ahead of Trinity, and not too far behind in third place is Scotch. This is event 67, the 16 and under 200 metre medley relay, Division 1. Wesley, Christchurch, Scotch all fighting it out for the lead here. It is Wesley with the early advantage here, but it is a small one. In fact, they may have lost it. Christchurch pushing up. I think they'll turn first here. They'll change first here, Christchurch. But gee, that changeover was a good one for Wesley. They're back in front now. And all four teams leveling up It's been a strong breaststroke leg here from Trinity. They've put themselves back in. May even have the lead here, although Scotch are vying for that out in front. And that is the nature of these medley relays. They can be seesawing affairs. At the moment, though, it is Trinity pushing out to a decent advantage, trying to hold on here. There's a strong challenge being thrown down by Wesley here. Also Scotch not out of it either. Okay, here we go. Trinity ahead of Wesley. Scotch are in the pool now as well. Christchurch off the pace and can't be a factor here. Trinity with the lead. Can Wesley reel them in? Or Scotch? They're both trying their swimmers, but the Trinity swimmer is going to hold them off. And he's going to take this one out pretty comfortably in the finish. Length and a half at least. 2:06.27 is the time here. And Trinity, big winners in event 67. This is event 67 now. This is the 17 and under 200 metre medley relay, Division 1. Good start here by Scotch. They got off to a flyer, catching up now, and in fact, probably, maybe, that was not very definitive, James, is Trinity now into the lead. It's tight, though, between Trinity and Scotch. Also Wesley and Christchurch right there as well. So very little separating them at the first change here. Okay, just had some more records provided to me. This is a record from event 65. This is the 14 and under 200 metre medley relay in Division 1. And the winning team of Christchurch Grammar setting a new record here of 2:11.47. And the swimmers in that team, in that order, were Zach Martinek, Max Shaw, Charlie Spencer, and Ben McGregor. So the Christchurch Grammar team in event 65 setting a new record of 2:11.67. Well done there to the boys. All right, on to the final leg here now. And it's tight at the top. It's Wesley and Trinity fighting it out. Neither swimmer giving a quarter here. It's tight. Wesley with a very slight advantage. Can Trinity reel them in? He's trying hard, the Trinity swimmer, but Wesley is equal to the task. And he had a nervous look across as he touched in to make sure he'd won. And he was very pleased to see that he had. So taking Wesley home to a big win there in event 68. All right, here we go, event 69. This is the 200-metre medley relay division 1. Good start here from Wesley, wasn't it? Look at him powering out to a length lead now as we go into the second half of this first leg. It'll be more than a length, I reckon, by the time he touches in here. So he's given his team a real flyer here. The Wesley College backstroke swimmer. Here come the rest of the field, but gee, it's a big margin. Can they maintain this, Wesley? Behind them, the battle for second place is pretty tight, not much separating all three teams. Possibly now Christchurch starting to push through for clear second place. Out in front though, the green swimming cap of the Wesley swimmer was working very furiously, and he's put his teammate into the pool now. And they have maintained this big margin. Christchurch, really the only team close enough, but it is a big margin. They are starting to make a bit of inroads, you feel, but still plenty to go. Wesley out in front, and is all set up by that brilliant first leg. Can they finish it off now? A lot of work for Christchurch to do to catch up. Wesley looking pretty good out in front here. Take a miracle from this point. I reckon that margin is being eaten into, but it's not going to be enough. Wesley's going to take this one away. Here they come. Wesley College with another big win here in the relays as they take out event 69. All right, here we go. Event 70. 13 and under 200 metre freestyle relay, Division 1. Out in front, it's Scotch, Wesley, Trinity, and Christchurch. Second swimmer for Scotch in the pool, closely followed by Wesley. Here come the others. So not much between Scotch and Wesley at the front of the field. I reckon Wesley with a bit more momentum here in this second leg. They should hit the halfway mark with the lead here. Back in third place is Christchurch. So Wesley now just in front, but it's tight. Scotch right with them. Very little, if anything, separating the two lead swimmers here. There is a decent margin between them and Christchurch back in third place. But it's anyone's race out in front as Scotch and Wesley head towards the final turn. A little bit of a kick there goes Scotch. The advantage into the wall there, but the changeover wasn't so great for them when Wesley are back in front now. And Christchurch are really pushing up as well. So Wesley have edged in front. Can Scotch respond here? It's Wesley. Christchurch coming through strongly as well. Scotch in danger of losing second place. They're stuck with the leader, but not enough. And it was Wesley that came through in the finish there. Timed their run perfectly. 2:07.61 for Wesley College in event 70. Okay, here we go. Event 71. 14 and under 200 meter freestyle relay, Division 1. And not a lot separating Trinity and Christchurch here. Right on their hammer also is Scotch. Scotch moving up here. Could challenge for this final, to be in the lead by the final turn, but no, it was Christchurch. So Christchurch, Trinity, Scotch. But the margins are very slender. Starting to break away now, though, Christchurch and Trinity. Out to a length now is the Christchurch swimmer. So handy break here at the halfway point. They got a good changeover as well to Christchurch. They've extended that margin. Trinity still holding down second place, with Scotch in third position. Might need to make a move if they're going to do it here, Trinity. Looks like they may have trimmed the margin up a little bit, but it still is a significant advantage here to Christchurch as we head into the final leg. So we're down to the business end, and it is Christchurch with the lead. Trinity trying to haul them in. They're not going to do so. And here come Christchurch ahead of Trinity. Scotch back in third place. Christchurch, as they've done for big parts of this meeting, take out another big win here. 1:58.6 is the winning time. This is event 72 now. 15 and under 200 metre freestyle relay, Division 1. Christchurch off to a good start here. So after 50, it's Christchurch, Scotch, and Trinity. There's your top three. Christchurch doing it nicely out in front. Looks like they're extending that margin. And Scotch in turn is extending their margin over Trinity. Here we go at the 100 metre mark. Still Christchurch. They'll be hard to catch. Although with some real power here, early stages, the Scotch swimmer trying his best to cut that margin. He has a little bit. Not sure if it'll be enough as we head into this final changeover. Trinity still holding down third position. So Christchurch will be hard to beat from here. Not completely insurmountable, but it is a significant advantage as we go deep into the final leg. Scotch are trying, but Christchurch holding firm. They certainly cut the margin, have Scotch. They're not going to catch Christchurch here. Christchurch coming in to win in a time of 1:54.98. This is event 73 now. The 16 and under 200 metre freestyle relay Division 1. They're just getting quicker and quicker, aren't they? So Scotch leading them out. It's a very slender margin though. Christchurch right on their hammer. And look at that. As you can see, the changeover, there was very little separating all four teams. Pushing up now is Trinity, making a move. Scotch holding on. Trinity, though, edging ahead. All four teams, though, are in a position to win this as we approach the halfway mark. Trinity got a good changeover and making a mini break here on the rest of the field. Scotch still close enough, if good enough. So is Christchurch. It is the white cap of the Trinity swimmer, though, that is out in front. So here we go. Final changeover. Trinity with the lead. Can they hold it? So far, the other teams aren't doing enough to haul them in. And with 25 metres to go, Trinity look very good here. It's Trinity, Scotch, Christchurch. Christchurch finishing the stronger by the looks of it, but not strong enough to catch Trinity here, who win this one in a time of 1:50.9. This is event 74, the penultimate event of the 2022 Quads Swimming Carnival. And it is the boys 17 and under 200 metre freestyle relay Division 1. Scotch off to a good start here. And Wesley up on the pace as well. Scotch, slight advantage on that changeover. But once again, it's pretty tight early here. Who can break away? No one's been able to do so to this point. It's Scotch just ahead of Wesley and Christchurch. We're at the midpoint. Wesley changed first. And now they're the ones with the mini break here. Half a length, maybe 3/4 of a length over Scotch here. Christchurch right up there. Trinity with a bit of work to do, back in fourth. The Wesley swimmers just slowed up a touch there to let the others in. Gee, who goes first here? Wesley, just Scotch, and not too far behind is Christchurch. All right, here they come. Final leg here of event 74. Wesley just in front. It's not half a body length, it's less than that. Scotch is trying really hard to get to the front. I'm not sure they're going to be able to do so. Wesley's going to hold here, and here they come. Wesley College with the win in a time of 1:50.44. And yes, big celebrations from the Wesley swimmer. Here we go, final event of the meet. Event 75, the 200 meter freestyle relay, Division 1. Trinity got off to a nice start. They're half a body length in front of Wesley, with Scotch and Christchurch fighting it out for third place. Trinity about a length in front, maybe a length and a half now at the 50-meter mark. Here come the challengers though. Wesley's fighting hard to cut this margin. Scotch also right up there. The Trinity swimmer though doing it nicely. He's maintained this advantage. And at the 100-meter mark, it is Trinity, Wesley, and now Scotch with their third swimmer in the pool. Trinity College, can they get some late success here in the final event of the meeting? They're proving hard to catch here. Wesley's the closest. They're about 3/4 of a length, maybe a full length behind Trinity. And right on Wesley's hammer is Scotch. In fact, Scotch might touch first before Wesley. They don't. It's Trinity, the team to beat. No reason to leave anything left in the tank. These boys are going to go hard here in this final leg. Trinity, they've led from woe to go, and they're not going to be caught here. Powering home is the Scotch swimmer, but Trinity will do it nicely. And here they come to take out the final event of the 2022 Quadrangular Swimming Carnival. And their winning time was 1:50.62. So, big win there in the final event there for Trinity. We're just going to get the official results. Hopefully we'll have them very shortly. Okay. All right. We are back on, and time now for the official presentation of the PSA 2022 Quadrangular Swimming Carnival. I'd like to invite the captains of all four teams to join us here. If all captains of all four teams could join us here on pool deck for the presentations, that would be greatly appreciated. And to make the official announcements and to hand over the John Ryan Trophy, joining me here is Sabrina Hughes, who is the Vice Principal of Trinity. Sabrina, the honours are yours.
On behalf of Trinity College, Christchurch Grammar, Wesley College and Scotch College, I'd like to extend our thanks and genuine appreciation to Venues West and their staff for enabling us to host this quads meet tonight, and Swimming WA staff and officials who are with us this evening to run the event. The very fact that we're able to be here this evening in such trying and constantly shifting times is testament to the hard work, dedication and determination of many people who are supporting our students. I'd like to acknowledge the respective directors of sport and the swimming coaches from all four schools for their work and efforts in preparing our teams for tonight and next week's PSA Swimming Carnival. Obviously, this evening wouldn't be possible without all the young men who've trained for weeks. I'd like to recognise their ongoing efforts for all the early mornings and the late afternoon training sessions and thank them, all of them, for their efforts tonight. We also wish all swimmers and teams all the very best for next Tuesday's Carnival. Before presenting awards and results, I'd also like to acknowledge Ryan Lockyer, Director of Sport at Trinity College, and the Trinity College staff and student volunteers for hosting tonight's quad meet. And of course, Verity Keogh, Executive Officer of the PSA, for her organisation of this evening and her ongoing support of all our PSA events. Okay. Now the announcement of some records for this evening. In the boys 17 and under 100 free Division 1 at a time of 53.65 is Harrison Farmer from Trinity College. In the 15 and under 50 freestyle Division 1 in a time of 24.55 is Jackson Anderson from Christchurch. In the boys 17 and under 100 breaststroke Division 1 with a time of 1:06.83 is Harrison Farmer from Trinity College. In the boys 15 and under 50 backstroke Division 1 in a time of 28.39 is Sam Hicks from Christchurch. In the boys 15 and under 50 metre fly Division 1 with a time of 27.41 is Jackson Anderson from Christchurch. In the boys 14 and under 50 metre fly Division 1 with a time of 29.31 is Bo Meffam from Wesley College. In the boys 14 and under 200 medley relay with a time of 2:11.47 is Christchurch Grammar, and those swimmers are Zay Martinek, Max Shaw, Charlie Spencer and Ben McGregor. Congratulations, gentlemen. All right, and for our scores for this evening. In fourth place, Wesley College with a score of 1,112 points. In third place, Scotch College with a score of 1,157 points. In second place, Trinity College with a score of 1,223 points. And therefore, this evening goes to Christchurch Grammar with a score of 1,457 points. Congratulations. Well done. Okay. All right. Thank you, everybody. Good night. Travel home safely and don't forget to put your mask on.
Thank you very much, Sabrina. Well done there to all competitors, and well done, of course, to Christchurch Grammar. Another big win there by the Christchurch team. Well, that concludes the PSA 2022 Quads Swimming Carnival. Hope you've enjoyed all the action. Thanks for sticking around to the end here on the live stream, and thanks again to all our competitors and officials. And that's it. That's a wrap from HBF Stadium.